This is 1988 and Sir Rowland Henderson, a senior civil servant, is talking to his top officials. He's quizzing them. Okay, down to business. I want to start by asking you what you think has been the most important publication this year, 1988. There were some murmurings about Jeffrey Archer's A Twist in the Tale and the Satanic Verses by Salman Rushdie, but only one had confidence to shout out A Brief History of Time by Professor Stephen Hawking. After a few more suggestions and playing with his audience, Sir Rowland eventually told them the answer he was looking for. No, you are all wrong. It's a book called Privatizing the World, a study of international privatization in theory and practice, by a man called Oliver Letwin. I will return to this. Next, who here has ever heard of John Redwood? I think he's the new MP for Wokington, sir, isn't he? Came a voice from the back. Do you know why he is a rising star? There was silence. He's a rising star because of his two publications which complement Letwin's. They are In Sickness and in Health, Managing Change to the NHS, and Britain's Biggest Enterprise, Ideas for Radical Reform of the NHS, which he wrote for the Centre of Policy Studies, one of the Prime Minister's babies. We encourage the media to call it a free market think tank now, rather than a right-wing group, because it sounds better. The policies we will be overseeing in the next few years are outlined in these publications. When our work is done, there will be little left, if anything, that the state owns or runs. This is nothing less than a transfer of everything into private hands, even taboo areas like the NHS. He paused while the senior officials looked at each other. Now you know why this meeting is secret and very sensitive. The public won't and shouldn't be allowed to realise what is going on until it is a fait accompli. These bright young things call it salami slicing. There is no dramatic event or announcement, just slow, peaceful change so that it isn't noticed. Privatising most services is very straightforward. The path is well known. I'm sure you've heard it all before. Starve them of funds so they deliver a poor service, people get angry, and then the public think private will be better. The trouble with the NHS is that it's still popular even when our political masters have done their best to make it so grim.